I owe it to you, Sir Rolf Smedley. Thank you, Bangalore's Toastmasters and dear guests, for listening to me and helping me develop my public speaking skills. I wish to introduce myself as Mohan Punjabi, born on 5th September, which is celebrated as Teachers' Day, and I'm proud to share my birthday with eminent personalities like Dr. Radhakrishnan, the first Vice President and the second President of India. I'll start with my childhood days. My early childhood was in Panchgani, a small hill station in Satara district, 150 kilometers from Pune. I studied in New Era High School, which has recently gained popularity due to Amir Khan's Tare Zameen Par. My mother tells me I was a sweet, cute kid, and the ladies loved me. And now that I want to return the favors, they are no longer interested. My education. I completed my graduation from Jai Hind College and Basant Singh Institute of Science, Mumbai. I did my diploma from Jamnalal Bajaj Institute, and then after a couple of years I did my food service management from Institute of Catering Technology, Mumbai, Dadar. Presently I am pursuing human behavior and counseling skills from Banjara Academy. Now my work experience. After my studies, I was excited to get a job, and I got an opportunity in an export organization in Mumbai. I worked for a couple of years and then got an opportunity in West Africa, where I worked in Freetown in Sierra Leone, Banjul, the Gambia, Lagos in Nigeria. After a couple of years, a tragedy struck our family. My father suddenly passed away, leaving us in sorrow. The fatherly figure who was always with us from birth was suddenly no more. The loss was irreparable. Perhaps he went to God to convince him to give me a better living, better life. I moved on my career, got various promotions, and soon got married, and we were soon a family of 4 with 2 boys. After working for 10 years abroad, I came back to Mumbai, Amchi, Mumbai. I worked for a couple of years and then moved to Bangalore, where I started my business, catering business, in the name and style of Neelam's Luncheon Service. Here we serve meals every day to executives, to 5,000 executives spread across various organizations in Intel, Samsung, Nvidia, and few others. My religion. I owe this to my father. Although I was born a Hindu, but my father taught me to respect all religions. I believe in all religions. I believe in the religion of love and humanity. All religions are one for me. I move on to my personality traits. I got my handwriting assessed from the Handwriting Institute of India. And according to the assessment, my handwriting reveals the following personality traits. I'll read out to you. They start with thinking pattern. They say, I'm a surface thinker. I have a desire for culture and have average goals. In relationships, they say, I'm generous and physical experimental. Who is not? I'm sure everybody. Strengths, diplomacy, fluidity of thoughts. Fears and defenses, irritability, sarcasm, argumentative, secretive. You can share your secrets with me, I'm very confidential. Defiance. Areas to improve. Too many irons in the fire. No doubt, my cousin tells me I've got ants in the pants. I'm always up to something. I'm a selective listener and sensitive to criticism. Toastmaster Richard. Our desire for more physical activity, fear of success, and low self-esteem. They recommend graphotherapy to overcome fears and defenses and areas to improve that will add on to my strengths. I'll now move on to my goals and ambitions. I wish to have an academy of my own where I can teach people the religion of love and how to love, to do social work and help the underprivileged. I adore Mother Teresa, Dada J.P. Vaswani, of course Sir Ralph Smedley, my mentor Rajdeep Manwani, and my family and all Toastmaster friends. My dreams to see a honest and uncorrupt India where all human beings are equal and they love one another. I pray to God, God, give me work till the end of my life and life till my work is done. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohan Punjabi. You seem like an accomplished speaker rather than an icebreaker. Now, Toastmasters here know whom to share your secrets with. Okay, continuing with our quiz program, another item on food. KFC, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell are umbrellas of one single company. Can you tell me the name of the holding company, which is also
Pepsi.
which is also listed in New York Stock Exchange? No, please don't shout out the name. I'll call you. Ravi? Yes, sir.
It's Yum Brands.
Correct. It is Yum Brands. All the three restaurants are owned by the same company called Yum Brands.
Mayur Marpani.
You're a KFC regular? Okay, fourth one goes like this. When you go to a Kerala restaurant and order for calamari, what do you get?
What is that?
Jindo Joseph, Dory Simon.
Oh, order for what?
Calamari. C-A-L-A-M-A-R-I.
Coconuts.
No.
Coconuts.
No. That's
Stew.
Yeah, you're partially correct. What you get is
Banana leaf.
fried squid. What you get is fried squid.
Squid.
Squid. So the second speaker today is attempting his Project 6, vocal variety of the CC manual. May I request his evaluator, Mr. Arvind Da, to read the project guidelines, please.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. The Project 6, the basic objective of Project 6, which is being attempted by Toastmaster Naveen Devi, the objectives state as follows: that a person has to use the voice volume, pitch, rate, and quality to reflect and add meaning and interest to the message. The speaker has to use the pauses to enhance the message which he is going to put forward. The vocal variety should be smooth and natural.
Thank you, Mr. Arvind. The speaker is 8th semester student at PES College of Engineering. He is a student by profession and entrepreneur by passion. His speech is titled My Mirror. Please put your hands together for Mr. Naveen Reddy.
It was July 4th. It was not Diwali, it was not Holi. I was totally excited. I was in a festive mood because it was my friend Amrita's birthday. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Let me tell you who Amrita was. Amrita was the most beautiful girl in my class and also the richest girl in my class. It was her birthday. Me and my friend Amit were expecting to get an invitation from her, and what happened was we just got a call from Amrita asking us to come to the party. I was totally excited. My mind went out of control. It was just like a monkey which drank a full bottle of whiskey. I dressed up myself with a maroon shirt, which was Amrita's favorite, and also ordered Amit to dress up in the same color. For the gift, I went to a shop and I bought a box full of exotic chocolates. I told the shopkeeper to write a quote on it. Please don't mind Amrita. These chocolates are not so sweet as your smile. By listening to this, the shopkeeper started telling me, "Oi, yenappa girlfriend ah?" I just gave a smile and I came back. I was all set. 5 hours early of the party. Amit told me that he'll pick me up from the Brigade Junction. I reached the Brigade Junction 3 hours early. I came to the junction, I waited for 10 minutes and then I started calling Amit. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 16 times I bombarded Amit. But finally, took the call 17th time. Hey Amit, where are you man? What are you up to? I'm waiting here from past 1 hour. What are you doing? Hey brother, I was sleeping. I just got up now. Hey, what do you think? Like today is Amrita's birthday and how dare you sleep today? Hey, give me 15 minutes, I'll be there. Okay, take 15 minutes and I want you to be here 15 minutes. I was so excited about that party. I had no interest even to exercise my naked eye muscles that to the Brigade Junction. My dear friends, I just went. I rested myself on walls of a building. I was just thinking. But what I noticed was, on the other side of the road, there was one small kid. She was selling roses. I just saw the roses and I planned to pick those up for my brother. As expected, she came to me and she asked, "Bhaiya, please, Bhaiya, buy one rose, Bhaiya. It's just 10 rupees, Bhaiya, please, Bhaiya, buy a rose, Bhaiya, please, Bhaiya." Our counter, no ask, no short calls, no long calls. I took all the roses from her. I paid the money. Suddenly, a thing flashed in my mind. Why shouldn't I interact with her till my friend Amit comes? It will be like a time pass. I started interacting with her. I asked, "What's your name?" She told, "Bhaiya, Amrita." Amrita. I was like, I had no words to express that name. After some time, during the course of our interaction, I came to know that Amrita was actually a 5th standard student in RBA NMS High School, and she had not even seen parents for one time. Parents expired when she was a small kid. Presently, she was living with her grandmother. Her grandmother was serving as a maid in home of Marwadi. Selling flowers on streets of Brigade Road was a routine in Amrita's life. She has to do it because it was compulsion for her livelihood. And also, she has to get medicines for her grandmother. I was totally down after listening to this. My dear friends, a small 10-year-old kid who is supposed to go to school for learning is actually earning to go to the same school. A small girl who is expected to play with her friends happily is toiling in the streets of Brigade Road, selling roses, going behind people, begging them to buy one rose, just 3 roses. Unfortunately, I asked her one question. Rita, when is your birthday? She calmly told, Bhaiya, it's July 4th, it's today. My eyes were full. For a second, I just went back 10 years and Amrita showed me what I was 10 years back. She stood in front of me like a mirror. I had experienced, I had seen many days, many birthdays without chocolates, without gifts, and not even without clothes. I had spent many birthdays with the same torn clothes. I knew how exactly it feels for a 10-year-old kid to do all those things. My eyes were full. The only thing I was able to do was took out the chocolate box which I had. I took all the roses that I had. I just went over it. I gave it many, many happy She had no words to speak. Her eyes were full. She gave me a message of her happiness and gratification, along with her gratitude. She was speechless. And you may be wondering, how did she convey the happiness? She used gestures. She gave a smile. My dear friends, actually, that smile was sweeter than those chocolates. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Mr. Naveen Reddy, for that quite emotional speech from lady with the chocolate smile to a girl who is selling flowers on Brigade Road. Continuing with our quizzing program, question number 5. A Japanese company with name Ajinomoto sells a flavoring agent which is used in Chinese dishes, in most of the Chinese restaurants. What is the name of the product with the brand name Ajinomoto?
Name of the?
Name of the product. The content rather. The content of the product. Yeah, lady.
Monosodium glutamate.
Correct. It's monosodium glutamate. Chocolates are ready. Yeah, you will get it.